Hello, welcome to News of China. Today is Saturday, December the 2nd. I'm your host, Lu Yang. This is ETV News right now. China Netcom, the second largest shareholder of Hong Kong dominant telecom firm PCCW, says it is concerned about developments after shareholders rejected the sale of the company. Minority shareholders of Singapore-listed Pacific Central Regional Development, in which PCCW Chairman Richard Lee held his shares, voted down Thursday the sale of Lee's 23% stake in the company. China Netcom, the Hong Kong arm of the state-owned China Network, and which has 20% of PCCW, said it respected the shareholders' decision but voiced concerns about the future of the fixed-line operator. It did not explain what its fears were, but the controversial and tortured deal had worried analysts in Hong Kong and sparked concerns over corporate governance standards as smaller investors were ignored. A Chinese tycoon who was the youngest person on the 400-member Forbes China Rich list last year was sentenced to life in prison yesterday for fraud involving millions of dollars, the official Xinhua news agency said. Zhou Yiming, 32 years old, forged financial reports in August 2002 to borrow 380 million yuan from three banks, and then used the money to acquire a 28% stake in Sichuan Mingxin Electric, a major supplier of water, electricity, and gas to 3.8 million residents in the southwestern province of Sichuan. In sentencing, the Suining Intermediate People's Court said Zhou began to siphon capital from the company after he gained control. He acquired almost $69 million with the help of several accomplices. Xinhua agency says Zhou plans to appeal the sentence. News corporation's MySpace.com is in talks to bring the social networking site to China with Boston Technology trade publisher International Data Group's Chinese venture arm and former China Netcom Group Corporation Chief Executive Edward Tian, the Wall Street Journal reported on its website on Friday. Citing people close to the situation, the Wall Street Journal said that News Corporation Chairman Rupert Murdoch's wife, Wendy Deng, is likely to join the board of MySpace China. Although News Corporation has publicly announced its intention to expand MySpace into China, people close to the matter say no deal has been completed yet. China Unicom Limited, the smaller of the country's two mobile operators, plans to buy 10 million handsets based on CDMA technology next year, up more than half from 2006, its top executive said on Friday. The aggressive handset purchase casts doubt on market talk that an industry restructure could force Unicom to sell its CDMA network to another operator. Unicom bought 6.5 million handsets for CDMA technology this year. Rival China Mobile Limited does not provide service via CDMA network. Company executives also said Unicom had not heard from the government on when Beijing may allocate a first license for 3G, third-generation technology that allows mobile internet access and streaming video. Executives now the first 3G operating license could be awarded as early as February. Taipei-based China Airlines is scheduled to begin operating cargo flights from Taipei to Stockholm, Sweden from December the 6th. The first a Taiwanese carrier has entered the Scandinavian market, China Airlines officials said Friday. China Airlines will operate a Boeing 747-400F twice weekly to Stockholm's Arlanda International Airport, flying in from Luxembourg and proceeding from Stockholm via Abu Dhabi to Taipei. The new route will help reduce costs and time that would otherwise be required for shipments delivery of Taiwan-originating cargo to Scandinavia. Brilliance China Auto, the partner of German luxury car firm BMW, Tuesday said it has clinched a deal with the German auto trading company to sell a total of 158,000 own-brand sedans in Europe within the next 5 years. According to the deal, which is worth 16 billion yuan, Bremen-based HSO Motors Europe will be responsible for selling Brilliance Zhonghua 2.0 and 2.4-liter sedans in one of the world's most competitive car markets. The deal marks the biggest foray so far by a Chinese automaker into any Western market. The Brilliance spokeswoman said the car maker plans to sell 3,000 Zhonghua sedans in Europe this year and expects its annual sales to rise to 50,000 units by 2011. She added that the firm currently has no plans to manufacture cars in Europe. Shanghai Automotive Company shares surged on Thursday after the firm said it will create China's biggest publicly traded car maker by paying 19.1 billion yuan in stock for its parent stakes in ventures with General Motors Corporation and Volkswagen AG. The China Securities Regulatory Commission approved the sale of 3.28 billion shares to SAIC Motor Corporation, Shanghai Auto said in a statement to the City Stock Exchange. The company is buying stakes in 16 units from the state-owned parent. The listing of SAIC's main operations will help the car maker raise funds to expand in a nation that is set to overtake Japan this year as the world's second-largest vehicle market. Shanghai Auto shares surged by their daily 10% limit to a 2-year high of 6.78 yuan. Soar Auto Parts Incorporation, a leading manufacturer and distributor of commercial vehicle air brake valves, as well as other auto parts in China, completed its follow-on public offering of 4,285,714 shares of common stock at 7.25 per share on November 30, 2006. Gross proceeds were approximately $31,071,000. Net proceeds after underwriters' commissions and the non-accountable expense allowance and related offering expenses were approximately $27,748,000. The net proceeds will be used to fund capital expenditures, including construction of a new plant and equipment purchases, to expand research and development efforts, to build out the international sales network, and for working capital and other general corporate purpose, including for possible strategic alliance. China Medicine Corporation announced yesterday that its stock has been approved for quotation on the over-the-counter bulletin board under the ticker symbol CHME. China Medicine is a distributor of medical products, traditional pharmaceutical medicines, traditional Chinese medicines, Chinese herbs, and dietary supplements to over 28 provinces and 2,500 customers within China. The company sells more than 1,100 products and is actively building a pipeline of proprietary traditional and Chinese herbal remedy products targeting oncology, high blood pressure, and the removal of aflatoxins from food and animal feed. That's the news for today. Thank you so much for staying with us. You have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week.